Hello, I'm Ali from John Cabot Academy. We have now completed our 3 rounds of mass testing at JCA, and we are now moving on to home testing. If you would like your child to complete home testing, we will provide them with one of these sets of kits. Inside are 3 lots of home testing kits. I'm going to go through this with you, tell you how to set it up and show you what to do and how to process the test afterwards. It's really important before you start the test that you clean your surface, and it needs to be a flat surface. So I'm using a table, but you could use a kitchen worktop or somewhere in your bathroom or your bedroom. You can use a spray or you can use wipes, anything you have just to clean down the surface, as we need to make sure everything's clean and ready for the test. It's really important that you also wash your hands for 20 seconds or use hand sanitizer. I'm just going to use some hand sanitizer. Make sure that you get the backs of your hands, your thumbs in between the fingers, as you've all been advised to do. So within the kit, as I said, there are 3 sets of tests. So you open up the kit. It's really important that you keep this safe because the box, as you'll see in a minute, is really useful. And inside is everything that you need to complete the testing. There's also a little booklet. Now, we advise you not to use this booklet. Please use the one that comes with the testing kit that looks like this. So we've got a really helpful guide inside. So within your testing kit, you have got some extraction tubes in some bottles. You have got 3 little samples or bottles of extraction fluid that you will need. 3 devices. Now at school, these were in green and white packets, but these are in white packets. They're exactly the same. You've got 3 swabs, same as we've used at school, and also some bags to put all the rubbish in. This can just go in your household waste, it doesn't need to go in any special bins. And finally, this bit is really important. It's got a little hole in it, which is what we're going to put the extraction tube in, or the test tube in. So, what we need to do first, so we've cleaned our hands, we're all ready, and cleaned our surface, is you get one of the extraction tubes, these little plastic tubes, and you place it in the little hole. You then need to get the little bottle of liquid. You twist off the top, and then you pour the liquid into the tube. Try not to let the mouth of the container touch the tube. Just squeeze it, and the liquid should come in all the way down. Excellent. Once you've finished, grab one of your little plastic bags and place it in. The next thing to do is get your device out. So exactly as we've done at school, you find the little groove and you tear it open. Take the tube out, the device out. There's also a little packet of silica gel in here. You don't need it, it's only in the packet just to keep everything dry. Please don't eat it, it is not good to eat. So here we go, exactly the same as we've had at school. It's got the letters and the little black barcode. This needs to face the ceiling, so you put it flat on the table. There we go. You'll notice there isn't a barcode, and I'll explain why and what you need to do afterwards. Then you get your swab, and exactly as before, wherever the blue arrow is, that's the part that we peel the plastic and the paper apart. Okay, so it's you can test either way that we've done at school. So you can do the tonsil method and one nostril, or you can do both nostrils. I will show you both. Before we do though, we're just going to either wash your hands again if you're close to a sink and some soap, or use hand gel. It's really important that we keep everything clean. So with the swab, we take it out. Remember the fluffy end, we don't want to touch the fluffy end. And you either swab your tonsils, so you need to use a mirror, or you can use your phone camera. And you do, the booklet tells us 4 swabs either side. So you can do 4 either side, or you can do 10 like we've done at school. And then you do 1 nostril. So I'm just going to do my tonsils first. One side, 2 sides, and then at 1 nostril, and it needs to go 2.5 centimetres, so about half the length of your thumb, for 10 twists. Then once you've done that, you take the fuzzy end and you place it down into the tube. try not to touch the sides. I'll just quickly show you the other side. Now, something I haven't done, which we should have done, I'll do it now before I do the other method, is we probably should have coughed and blown our nose. So just use some tissue, kitchen roll, whatever you want. So before we actually do the swabbing, we need to cough and blow your nose. We'll put that in the bin afterwards. So I'm just going to use another swab to show you. I won't test this one. We only want to put one swab in each tube. Both nostrils, 2.5 centimetres, 10 twists. Remember, this shouldn't hurt. It shouldn't hurt, but you will feel it. And it's really normal to sneeze or for your eyes to water. So once you've done that, you would also put that in there. So you've done the test, you now need to process it. This is what you haven't been doing at school. So probably might want to wash your hands again or just hand sanitize, just to keep everything nice and clean. This bit is really, really simple. You take the extraction tube out of the box, keep the swab in. You'll notice the extraction tube is really soft. So what you want to do is pinch the end as you twist the swab around. So you pinch it, you want to go for about 15 seconds. And this is just getting all the goodness that's come off the swab into the liquid that's in the tube. And then at the end, you squeeze the bottom of the tube as you pull the swab out. And then you can just place it back in the tube holder whilst you put your swab in the rubbish bin, a little plastic top. You then place the lid, and you attach the lid to the extraction tube like this. And there's a little hole at the top. Make sure it's really pushed down. Now, on the device, there are two little wells. There's a well up here and it says C and T next to it, and there's one down here with S. You want to put 2 droplets of this liquid into the S well. So keep it nice and flat, and you place 2 droplets in. 1, 2. Now, if I were you, I would put this back into the tube holder until you know that the test is working. And I'll show you how the test is working. Don't do this at home though, so you want to keep it nice and flat. So you know that it's working. I don't know if you'll see this, but there's a little purple line that's starting to go up the device between the T and the C. Now that means the test is working. Once that's happening, you can bin this. But if I were you, I'd keep it until you see that the test is working. If it's not working, it might be that you've put an air bubble in that little S well. So maybe put another drop of liquid in there, and then it's working. So you now need to wait 30 minutes for your result. 20 minutes, after 20 minutes, you can see if it's positive. After 30 minutes, or up to 30 minutes, and that will show you your actual result. So you can go and have a shower, go and have your breakfast, go and do whatever you want, but make sure you come back for your result within 30 minutes. So it's been 30 minutes, and I'm now going to work out what my test result is and then report it. So here we go. I'm going to hold this up to you. So you can see that this has a clear line next to the C, the control line. And that means that this result is a negative, which is really good. If you had 2 lines, so one on C and one on T, then that would mean that it was a positive. Now the T line might not be as strong as the C line, it might be very faint. That still counts as a positive. So a single line on C is negative, 2 lines on C and T is a positive. And if it was just 1 line on T or no lines whatsoever, that means that the test is void. And all the instructions you need to know about what to do next are on page 14 of the booklet. And it even shows you what a positive, a negative, and a void result mean. This booklet is really, really helpful. Then on page 15, it tells you how to report your result. So if you're going to commit to doing home testing, you're also committing to recording your result, reporting it to the NHS and also to us as JCA. We will provide you with a link on how to report that to us later on, and with a letter about home testing. It is very simple for reporting it with the NHS. You can either phone 119 or you can go to the website, which is in the booklet. When you go to the website, it looks like this. Sorry, the light's not great. You click Start Now, and you just answer the questions. It's very similar to what you've done before. But when it comes to asking you to scan the device, you don't need to scan the barcode. You then scan the unique QR code that's at the top of the device. I did talk to some of you about this when we were testing at school this week. So you just need to scan this, and then that will identify this as your test. Okay? So that's basically all I need to tell you. Once you've completed the test, you can bin everything, but you need to make sure that you keep this box because you're going to need it for the other two. Once you have reported to NHS, you need to also report your result to us. And as I said, we will share a link with you. It's really important if it is positive that you phone the school phone line and let us know straight away. It might be that we don't see the form as soon as you've submitted it. So please do phone the line and let us know that it's positive so that we can then work out any close contacts and the next steps forward. We can also support you. If it is a positive test done at home, then the advice is that you would have to go and complete a PCR test. So we will provide you with support on how to do that and what the next steps are. Thank you for watching this video. If you do have any further questions, please do get in contact with us on our email address, jcainfo@clf.uk, and we will get back to you. Thank you.